going to be sloppy all the time, you think it's going to show up in the game, you got another thing coming. Between innings, when you come up and you throw a Zetron down to second base, everybody goes, oh. Spinning that thing. I've had some of the best catching coaches and caught with some of the best players on the planet. My catching coach in professional baseball was Boone, who held the record for the most games caught in Major League Baseball until Carlton Fisk broke that record, and I played with him, the Chicago White Sox. Ivan Rodriguez, Texas Rangers Hall of Famer, broke his record for the most games caught of all time. So over the years, I've picked up a lot of good stuff, and the easiest way I've found is progressional training. Everything I do is progressional training. We slow it down, get it together, and we start to speed it up. Right, you start out at the minimum, add pieces as you go. You add difficulty as we go. These two lovely ladies are going to help us out, Olivia and Samantha. So Olivia is incoming sophomore. Samantha's an upcoming senior. They're going to be catching the University of Florida here, coming up real soon. We're going to talk about throwing right off the bat. The reason I want to get to that is because I don't see too many people coming up with a lot of creative ways to go about teaching throwing from this position, which is the toughest throw in baseball. Remember, we call it the catcher's unit. It's been named that for a long, long time. We look out for each other. We have to work with each other because nobody else gets us work. Often the catchers get to use the field. Once a week, hey, the catchers are throwing down now. Once a month, we go out there and it's who knows what's going to happen. So I have to take care of this on the side. I have to be doing this while I'm playing catch, while I'm warming up. These are my ground balls. This is my bullpen, like a pitcher. He has his bullpen. This is when I get my stuff straight. Because you're not going to get any practice at it at other timeouts. In between innings, you get one throwing inning to work on what you got. And half the time, pitcher winds up and throws you a hand grenade, and you don't get anything. But we have to be prepared. And we have our own set of workout stuff that we have to do. So now I can do these drills every day when I'm playing catch. All right, so now I can do the Russian. When I do that, I'm going up. So I catch that ball there. So it's left foot forward. I can try different pitches. There, up. And just let it throw after a while. After a while, I can come up, stay on the right, and drive. If that head is going back, I want to take my front shoulder straight up. As soon as I do that, where's my weight go? Right to my back foot. So to catch the ball, it's there. With my front shoulder up. My weight's back right now. I got all my weight on my back leg. Now I can drive. Ball all the way to second base. Glove is tight. In view. So you pull the hips under. Nice. So my head stays over the line, and I pull my hips underneath. So from there, it's front arm up. So from there, I pull my hips forward, my head stays back. I go back and forth. Back and forth. Different pitches, but my head stays over the line. So my head is back, then I'll be able to drive. So I got to get as much weight to the backside as I can, as soon as I can. Left foot, there. Different pitch, there, and throw. Stay on your line. Hi, girl. Pretty easy, right? Every time you do it, pull those hands under. Different pitch right there. There. The front shoulder comes up, pulls the hips under, weights back. Now I have some serious gasolina. All of this stuff are parts of the throw. Not the entire throw, because it gets a lot more difficult when you get down. But we got to learn how to come out of that. That's everything. You got to keep your butt down so you can work underneath the ball. So as soon as we see guys go, guys get anxious. You lean forward, your butt comes up, and your hands go down. So we can't have that. I can just use the hands. My hands are leaning back. So when I come out of it, you guys want to get down, and your chest is down. It looks like that. I'm going to get my hands underneath. So my hands are going up. So I'm going to push. And I feel my weight go back again. Once again, we're overdoing it. You can do it standing up. Lift shoulders forward. There it is. Weight goes to the left knee. Push and throw. So I can bounce the ball, and I go down with it. So as I go down with the ball. And I catch the ball on the way up. So it's down, ball comes up, I catch and throw. See how I'm below the ball, bringing the ball up. Just lifts it up. Right, so if I go down like this and lean over, the ball comes up and hits me in the face. So as I go down, I'm going straight down. As we always say, we're going down the elevator. right? Not over the waterfall. So I'm going to go down, my weight's going to shift over my left leg. As usual, your butt is going to get over your left heel. When that happens there, now from there I can explode, and that's going to lift my front side up. There you go. That's easy, right? Down, below the ball, and up. There's my shoulder right on the mark. If you notice, you see how my arm is this way, not that way? That's going to be east and west. So when I'm pushing that arm out, that arm's staying there. Look where the shoulder is. It's pushed way in. So I get a lot of pull. You can't let that head turn. It's going to go east and west. So we got to stay straight. So I do the same thing. As my right foot hits the ground, I want to get rid of it. So my elbows better be in. If I'm going sideways, it's going to be long and I won't be able to get rid of it. So I bounce it, catch. As soon as my right foot hits, I push. The right foot does not accept energy. It's like turning two, right? As soon as I catch the ball, my right foot's pushing. And it's got to be. So as soon as it hits the ground, it's going. So same thing on this. So I'm not worried about velocity. We're trying to stay straight. Short hands. Short here, we'll be short with this arm. Get long on the left, we're done. Same thing, go down, up, right foot hits, push and get over. The directional force will keep you on line. Nice. So now we're going to do a thing just called Steeple. A lot of these things are meant just to teach you guys how to basically do the footwork on it, right? We all know by now it's the L. Right, and the weight goes to the left knee forward onto the left knee so our weight can slide under us straight to the back, not spinning. So with ski poles, I like to sticking our skis in the ground. Boom. I stick there and I pull myself forward. So left shoulder's forward, down, stick the poles in the ground, up. So I'm pulling my chest forward, right foot's going forward, on the money. All of this is just keeping us going in the right direction. Keep your glove in your view. For you young catchers, you guys bringing the glove all the way back here. How far do I have to travel to get in the throwing position? So say you get your hand out of your glove is going to second base. Then I'm going to keep my glove in view the whole time. So as I'm throwing the ball, chin's always there. Throw, my glove is in view the whole time. So I'm pulling straight back at myself. When you're doing this to find out if you're falling left or right, as you throw, and stay on one leg for just a second. So that way you know your energy's going straight. But throwing just there, so if I come up here and go, good luck on that. That ball's going to be sailing all over the place. Plus there's a batter right there. Can't have that one. The other one we want to do as catchers to make sure that we're throwing the ball properly is if I'm pulling on top of the ball, my hand's going to be pulling down on the top of the ball. So many people want to get here. They push the bottom of the ball. That's when the arm sinks. You guys sail the ball. They don't have any strength. Your arm will look like this when you do that. See my arm come down and not out? That's pushing the bottom of the ball. There. My arm comes down, pushing the bottom of the ball. Hands go there rather than there, pulling down on the top. So an easy test for this, you throw it and you'll be like, yes! Right, because you've already got that right shoulder going there. Well, my right arm will snap like a cobra, so if I'm going straight, it goes. See my arm come straight back? As I'm throwing, my hand goes there. When you're doing this, have the person at second base. Once you get warm, then you can do those drills from the ground and go full tilt if you like. I would recommend it's warm up, time up, game. Warm up, form up, time up, game. Just like hitting. So now I'll have the pitcher throw me the ball. So I'm all the way down my stance. And the pitcher throws me the ball and I catch it. Boom, and that pitcher there. And I think about it for a second. What am I going to do from here? Right? Uh-oh. It's all over, right? You lift that butt up, it's all over. So I reach out and I catch the ball there. And then I just think about what am I going to do? So now it's front shoulder up, gone. Once I get there, right? So I can think about it for a second, but I'm also dealing with the pitcher's pitch and alive. So the pitcher throws it to me, like, I got to catch it here. Don't just catch here and throw it. Let him throw you a really bad pitch and you catch it. Skip right there. Stay there for a minute. Uh-oh, I'm a little bit forward. Right, push that butt down and wait for it. Lift it or through the circle. There's circle and over. Or you can lift it straight up. But I'm staying at home and trying to figure out what I'm going to do from there. Then the next one they throw you, you go fully live. So by now, We've done all the steps. We've warmed up. Get the hips under, stand on line, head being straight, elbows being in, chin locked on the target, directional force always finishing straight, getting pulled down, the arms recoiling. All of that's check, check, check. Now we're ready for the game. We'll have more of these drills coming up. To go along with that, I'll just remind you guys that I wouldn't want my shortstop getting his first ground ball in the first inning, 2 guys on base. It's like I wouldn't want my catcher getting his first ball in the dirt with 2 guys on base in the first inning. We need to block balls before the game. We're going to go into playing ball